I'm Nick Rackley, Director of Athletic Communications here at Angelo State. We're here at the postgame press conference following the second semifinal of the 2024 South Central Regional, which saw Angelo State claim a 3-0 win over Dallas Baptist. I'm joined by Bell's head coach Chuck Waddington, as well as Evelyn Torres and Demi Carter. Coach, start with you. Thoughts on the match?
Well, 25-23, 25-23, and just a dogfight. It really was. We both teams kind of were scoring pretty efficiently, creating opportunities and taking advantage of it. We made some plays at the end of both of those sets, to kind of close them out. And but that team, Dallas Baptist, is super talented. They're really well coached, like I said yesterday, and they've just got a ton of great players on their team. So we knew it was going to be back and forth and a dogfight. And so. But I like my team's resiliency. They stayed in the moment. They didn't get past themselves. We talked about a couple of things in those timeouts. Late in those sets about handling the things. Like the first set, I think we missed 6 or 7 serves. And we put ourselves in a tough spot. And so we wanted to do the little things better, knowing the situation, know when to go after it on the service line, and know when to make sure that the other team has a chance to play, because defense and transition is probably one of our greatest strengths as a team, and so we were limiting our opportunities to do that. And so once we started, putting the ball in play just a little bit more, took a little bit of a little bit lower risk, serving mentality, it really paid off for us. It gave us the opportunity to play some defense.
I wanted to ask about the first set. It was back and forth, and then kind of towards the middle, DBU kind of went on a 4 or 5-0 run to kind of come ahead. And I want to ask about, you actually put in Kritzia. I think you were down 1 or 2 at the time, and she immediately got an ace. Got a timeout. It felt like the momentum of the set swung. So just you had mentioned, I think, 5 or 6 service errors to that point. She pops up with that ace. Was that a matter of just, hey, like, don't worry about the ace, the errors to this point, just go out and do your thing?
No, it was, they went on that run because we missed 4 straight serves. I think maybe there was 1 in and then we missed, and then there were 3 back to back to back. And so we totally took the pressure off of them, the opponent. And Kritzia, she understands her role. Like, I would say it's coaching genius, but it wasn't. She just executed her role, and she served a tough ball, and then she dug the next ball, and now we're tied, and then I'm super proud of her for just because she knows how to score points for us. She knows what the moment is, and she raises her level to that moment. I have a lot of kids on my team that do that, and Jaden Woolley did the same thing. She put us in a really good spot in that third set. Just went on a nice run, dug some balls, and so those two don't get the glitz and the glamour with all the kills and a ton of playing time, but they're a huge piece of what we do, and I really appreciate them for how they want to be great at whatever role they have.
You hit 292 for the match. Would you say today the offense kind of got back to where you expect them to be performing compared to yesterday's performance against Colorado Christian? I
thought our first contact was a lot better today, and I thought that when we applied pressure, we got opportunities to score, pretty good looks. Defensively, we were digging balls to great spots, giving Addie the opportunity to kind of create some opportunities for our hitters, and I think we made the most of those, especially Demi. She we got a bunch of splits for her early on, and she was just scoring at will, it seemed like, and then it started to open up for our middles, and then the pins started to score. We kind of started to attack a little bit differently, where we were hitting the ball to, and so it's all connected, but it starts with defense and first contact, and I thought we won that battle today.
Demi, over to you. You had 13 kills, you hit 591 for the match, 0 errors. What were you seeing from DBU's defense, or what were you seeing from Adeline, who's setting you up to kind of give you the best opportunity for success?
It's honestly just Addie's a great setter. She does so much for our team, and whenever we have our middles running a gap and then I'm on the 8 and I just see a huge split and I see the defense split, it's just, my thought is to just hit the ball as hard as I can, honestly, straight down. But sometimes when there's not a split, you just go up, see the hands, and just use what you have.
Evelyn, over to you. You had 9 kills in the match. Kind of what were you seeing from DBU's defense, and what was y'all's game plan to take advantage of kind of what they were throwing at you?
No, they're a very well-coached team. I think they're very disciplined. We do talk about their defense a lot, especially when it comes to our offense and the shots that we can do. And a lot of the time, it's not so much, the power. We have to throw in some shots there, and I think our team overall has been really good throughout the entire season of, swinging hard when we need to, and then, of course, being smart. And honestly, I think that's played to our advantage. So I think just throughout the course of playoffs, we don't need to be doing anything different. Just be confident in what's been working and stick to it.
You were on the team last year when we made Angelo State made the tournament, made to the second round. This year, one step further, going to the regional final. How does that feel for you as a fifth-year player?
I think it's awesome. I think about the past years, and I think I'm so proud of our team this year that it kind of love my teams prior, love all the girls, but I kind of think like, wow, was it like we really couldn't make it to this point? But I think our hard work and just everyone, the buy-in from everyone, like there has not been a single person, regardless of what their role has been. I think more than anything right now, everyone is just united, and I think that's what's been pushing us just one step closer.
And Demi, over to you. Regional final as a freshman. How's that feel?
It's a very surreal feeling. I remember playing in middle school like it was 2 days ago. But it's just very surreal, and it's an awesome feeling. And I feel like I couldn't be doing it with a better team this year because all the girls are amazing. We all support each other. It's just a great feeling.
And Coach, to you, first regional final since 2016, MSU Denver. Kind of, obviously excited to be in the regional final,
sure,
but also a very tough opponent in MSU Denver ahead of you. So, what are you expecting from tomorrow's match, and how are you going to balance the excitement of being in this position, a position you haven't been in a hot minute, but also we have a job to do?
Yeah, I think it's all about expectations. I think our team expected to be in this position, and I don't mean that in a conceited way, but if you don't expect to win, it's really hard to win, And MSU Denver presents some very different types of challenges compared to the two teams that we just played. They're one of the best blocking teams in the country, and you get the ball close to the net and they're going to eat it up. So we have to be really good with our first contact. We've got to create opportunities with our serve. Not much different than we do normally, but we've got to focus on where we're putting the ball, how we're putting it there, and how we're going to score. So great opportunity in front of us. It's not a insurmountable task, but I think that it's going to be a different style match than you've seen the last couple of days because it's going to be a lot more physical. They like to bang the ball, and and their setters do a nice job of moving it around. But you got to play the games. That's what it's all about. And we're here, and they're here. It's exciting for both of us. And they're another team that's just. They play really good defense. They close the block a lot. They create problems with that block and make defense easy for themselves, or easier. Are super well coached. I've known Jenny for a long time. She has her teams prepared every match, every year. So I expect no less. And we'll be ready to compete. We're going to try to compete for every point. We want to win every point. That's our goal.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on the win, Chuck, Evelyn, and Demi, and we'll see you in the regional final tomorrow.
Thank you.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.